Hello, my name is Cynthia Merritt. I'm an adjunct instructor for North Georgia Technical College. I am an instructor in the Early Childhood Care and Education program, and I'm going to be your instructor for the Early Childhood ECCE 1105, which is Health, Safety, and Nutrition in Early Childhood Education. Sorry if of course, first of all, I want to say I'm not an actress. I'm an early childhood teacher, and I have tried to record this about 15 times, it seems. So I'm going to try to stay on track. If you see me looking to, I think it would be my left. It's my right to me, but looking in the camera, I think it's my left. I'm just reading my notes so that I can keep track of what I am trying to say. First of all, I want to welcome you to North Georgia Technical College, and to the program, Early Childhood Care and Education. Sorry if I've already said that. Like I said, I've tried to record this multiple times now, and I keep getting knocked off the internet. What you see in the background is my home office, which I do not have an office at North Georgia Tech because I'm an adjunct instructor, because an adjunct instructor is a part-time instructor. So this is recording live from my multi-purpose room, which in the corner of my multi-purpose room is my own little personal office. So I hope that I can record and not get knocked off, so bear with me. Like I said, welcome to this early childhood course, 1105. It's one of 3 introductory courses that all early childhood care and education students take at North Georgia Tech. We will be meeting on Thursdays from 5:30 to 8:30. And the classroom is at Currahee, is room number 406. If you can find the library and go, have to get my right and left straight, go right, the course is just right down the hall from the classroom is just right down the hall from the library, which is nice because sometimes you all can access the library for using the computers as well as the printers and, that kind of thing. It's convenient as far as that goes. The course will meet, 40% will be done online. It's called hybrid in the North Georgia's learning management system called Angel. And I will admit you may not feel like it's all that angelic, but I will help you. I will be your guide. Those of you that have never are brand new to North Georgia Tech, Angel will be a learning curve, but like I said, it's not something that shouldn't be hard for you guys that are in the tech generation, as far as you folks that have grown up with computers and cell phones and all those things. The other part of our course, 60%, will be done or dealt with or taught in a face-to-face setting. And like I said, we will be meeting on Thursday evenings. The textbook is Health, Safety, and Nutrition for the Young Child. It's the 9th edition. It's by Lynn Morotz, and I'm sure the bookstore can help you out with that. And no, it is not cheap. I'm sorry. There is some other required materials online. You will access a website from the start, the Georgia Decal website, and there's a lot of material there, but there's a specific document that we're going to be looking at, and it's over 100 pages, so you might want to be able to access that document online rather than trying to print it out. That would take all the ink in my printer to print out that document, but anyway, I will have printed copies, but I can try to print it. The printers at the school will print like four pages to 1, if that makes sense. I can adjust the printer. They'll be smaller, but I can adjust it so that will help with, of course, it'll be smaller print. That's the only thing. Anyway, we can talk about that in class if you all need a printed copy, about how to set the printer to get it to print where it won't be so many copies. But that's online. Another thing that you all will be required to do is a program called Darkness to Light. There is a trainer that will come and work with us, and there is a workbook that you will be needing to buy. It is a $10 fee to do that training, and you will receive a certificate once you get done with that training. It will take us one class session to do the Darkness to Light curriculum. It is a part of our child abuse and neglect course competencies. It is specifically about sexual abuse, and very good program that explains it using. Is a very good program. It's a very difficult topic to talk about, but it is dealt with in a very professional manner, and the people that come are trained in how to guide you through this program. Like I said, it's a $10 fee, and I will take that fee on the second night, which is August 27th, because I want to go ahead and turn it into our cashier so that our cashier can handle that money and send it to the people that that will be presenting that program for us. Another thing that's a requirement is that you all become certified in CPR and first aid. And we will have a trainer, we will have materials, and that is also a $10 fee. And it's also due the second night of the course. I've learned the hard way to get that money taken up ahead of time instead of waiting. Long story there. But anyway, if you would please send the additional $20 for those two trainings. Both of those are a part of our course competencies. It is a requirement as a part of this 1105 course that you participate in both of those trainings. So that additional fee, $10 each for a total of $20, is due the second night, August 27th. And if you need to write a check, I'm going to have to check with our cashier as far as, the proper way to make that out. Okay, other required materials, typical common materials that you would need. One thing that I do recommend is that you get I call it a jump drive. Some people call it a thumb drive. USB memory device is what it's named on the syllabus. You do need a binder. You will need notebook paper in that binder, something to take notes on. I won't require you to take lots of notes, but there are some things that you're going to need you're going to want to write down just to, like directions, tips, anyway. Okay, I need to talk to you about your student email account. I sent an welcome email to you, to your student email account. If you do not know how to access that account, you need to learn, and I can be your guide to help you with that. But there is also a document or a hard copy that is printed at the receptionist desk at Currahee. If you ask for it, directions for how to log on to your student email, she will give you that copy, and it gives you directions. You also need to know how to log on to Angel, which is North Georgia's learning management system. Excuse me if I've already said that. You will need to know how to log on to Banner Web. And the receptionist at Currahee has a sheet that will tell you how to get onto all three of those accounts. And also, there is a link in Angel that I have placed there that has that particular sheet that I can show you. So there. Also, you can find that information if you go to the main North Georgia Tech, the home website, and that information is there as well. It is crucial that you check your student email account regularly, and I check mine daily. All communication from the college comes through the email account, and also anything that I have to tell you comes through that account as well. I will try not to send you to flood your email account with announcements or anything, but there is some communication that will go on that way, and I need you to be able to access that account. You also need to be able to access Angel. Um, for Angel, there are some directions, and I listed them in the email. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time here going over those because I want to go over, once you get into Angel, what you're going to be finding. And then we'll back up, or at least I will in the face-to-face class, and go over and show you, because I can actually show you on the big screen, how to log into Angel. If you can figure that out ahead of time, that will be awesome. Once you're there, like I said, if you refer to my welcome email, it gives you step-by-step directions. I don't think I left out, I think I did about 10 steps, but I wrote simple steps. Okay, once you get in there, you're going to find, once you click on the course, the 1105 course, you're going to find a folder under the Lessons tab. The Lessons tab is the main tab you're going to be clicking on in Angel, at least to start with. Once you click on the Lessons tab, it will open up a folder that says Start Here, Introduction to Course ECCE 1105. The very first thing, once you click on that link, it will open up, and I know I don't want to overwhelm you guys, but there are a number of items there that are in that folder. And the very first one is the course syllabus. The course syllabus is your guide, my guide, the guide to everything you want to know about ECCE 1105. Everything. The first 7 pages, at least through the top of page 7, have to deal with the requirements for the course, expectations, policies like attendance, cell phone policies. Please read those. Please find out what it says about that. Please, procedures, you know, all of that information is on pages 1 through the top of page 7. And on page 2, very important page, are listed are the course competencies for the course, and there are 5 main areas: objectives and learning outcomes. Number 1, CPR and first aid. Number 2, health issues. Number 3, safety issues. 4, child abuse and neglect issues. And then 5 is the nutritional needs of children. And then under each one of those are some sub headings or learning objectives. That's important. That's page 2. Then, like I said, as you continue on through to the top of page 7, you are looking at policies and procedures. Very important stuff. You need to read it. Please read it, because you will have a little quiz on it. That quiz is called the Syllabus Scavenger Hunt, and it is also found. It is open and ready for you to do as soon as you read the syllabus. But don't be overwhelmed, because I know you're going to think, oh my goodness, 12 pages. But like I said, much of the beginning is talking about things like dress code. And then when you get to about the middle of page 7, top of page 7, it is going to begin talking about grades, what our grading system is for North Georgia Tech, and then how the grades are broken down in this course. I will explain that in more detail as we go along. Then, about middle of page 7, it starts in assignment directions. That's why this particular syllabus is so long, because I actually put in directions for each of the assignments and the projects and the exams, and gave you directions and explanations for what is required there. You will also be able to find that information in various links in Angel. Once you get to about the middle of page 9, you will see where it starts talking about lab policies for the lab, the classroom lab, the early childhood care program. We have a lab, and it's really just a very small room at Currahee, but there is a lab, and there are policies and procedures for how to handle the materials in the classroom. A lot of the materials in the Currahee classroom you will see out sitting in the classroom, and there are some, of course, rules and procedures for how to use those items. I did put that in the syllabus. Honestly, there's not a lot of things that we will be doing in that with the lab materials other than using paper. But, you know, I did include that because that's just something that we all include in our syllabus. At the 11 and 12, last 2 pages, is what the course outline and the schedule. It tells you what we are going to be doing before class, during class, and what you need to do after class for each week. Please take time to look over that. There is a syllabus scavenger hunt that you will need to complete as soon as you get done reading the syllabus. And in addition to the syllabus, there are some things on the scavenger hunt about work ethics. The work ethics are talked about in the syllabus, but there's also a PowerPoint that you can watch that we are required by the college to review with you guys. This is the work ethics for the college, and that's a requirement, so you need to watch that PowerPoint. And the work ethics, like I said, are listed in the syllabus also. And there is also a participation rubric that you may not know what a rubric is. I didn't for a long time, but I do now. But it tells you what the expectations are for you as far as class participation. In addition, in that folder, you will see directions for how to log on to your accounts. You will see information about what happens with academic misconduct, what the policies are, and that's copied straight out of the course catalog. You will see assignment 1, which we will talk more in detail in the face-to-face setting. You will see a rubric for when we work in groups, because we will be working in small groups. You will see a rubric for how to do article reviews, a more specific directions for how to complete an article review, because you are required to do 3. And then, of course, the lab policy, which is also in the rubric. That's it. There's a lot more, but for now, I need you to know how to get into your student email. I need you to understand how to get into Angel, and I need you to begin with reading the syllabus and working on the syllabus scavenger hunt. I'm looking forward to seeing you live on Thursday afternoon, 5:30, the Currahee campus, room 406, and I think that's all for now. We'll see you in like I said, Thursday evening. Thank you.